Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to my stream, welcome to another chapter working on this guy right here. That's our M1A1 Abrams tank by Tamiya, 1/35th scale. We'll get that intro going and we'll get started. Okay guys, we're going to continue on this guy. Looks a whole lot different now. I've spent, well, a few hours anyway, doing a masking job on this guy to get the camo pattern that I want on this guy so that he's not going to be totally a total orange tank. It's going to be different, it's going to be unique. If you remember in episode 1, I did post up a picture there of what the tank is going to kind of look like from a picture I found online. So here I have all masked off, ready for some paint. The color I'm going to use is Tamiya's XF69 NATO Black. So I need to get this shaken up and thinned, probably. It probably needs to be thinned. I don't even have my little stainless steel ball bearing in the jar. This one. This might be a brand new. Looks brand new. Which means it needs to be thinned out. Oh yeah. Definitely needs some thinning. Now you could use some Mr. Hobby leveling thinner. This stuff here if you want, right? Use that. Mr. Color leveling thinner. For tank builds though, for my purpose on this guy especially, I'm not concerned about a super smooth finish on it. So I'll just thin it down with some regular lacquer thinner and she'll be good to go. I just need to make sure it's nice and thin. I already have my compressor fired up, so we're just going to get this thinned up a bit. That should be good. Yeah. Nice and thin. Okay. Get the airbrush ready. I don't know why I like to take the back of my airbrush off when I'm painting. I think it's just be simpler for when later on when I take it apart for cleaning. I'm going to start with the lower hull, because the lower hull I just got to do the little front here, a little bit in the back, right? A little bit in the back there, and on our auxiliary power thing, got to do that. So I'm going to paint that first. Let's get this poured in here. Wipe that clean. And of course, I like to wipe the threads off clean as best as I can. Keep that clean as long as I can anyway. Okay, so I do have my other cam set up. My painting cam is set up. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we keep on streaming and record the whole thing. I don't know why I've been having some issues lately of my stream. All of a sudden the stream just cuts out on me, quits. So let's change to the painting cam and we'll see here. Nice and choppy as usual. See if I have this. If I paint here like this, it's kind of, yeah, good enough. All right. Flows nice. I don't want to do the sides. I'm not doing the sides. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm just going to do the back here, right? Okay, so she's done. She's done. I'm going to take a quick minute or two to clean out my airbrush. And actually, I've got a little spot, a couple of little spots under there. Oh, I can see a little orange there on my turret. Okay, that's better. I want to actually take my brush, dip it in here, so I can get just under here. So can't get under there. Just can't get under there with the airbrush. Okay, so I'll let that dry. And I'll let that dry. And I'll take a few moments to clean my airbrush. I've still got quite a bit of, I'm surprised how much paint I have left in that. I filled the cup about halfway and I still have quite a bit left. Well, I mean, not a lot, but a little more than I, considering I went through 2 jars of orange with this build. Literally 2 jars of orange to cover everything, and use half a cup, half of the cup in the black. To cover up a good, I'd say, I want to say 70% of the orange is covered up now with the black. That is what it is, I suppose. And we are ready for our next color. That next color just so happens to be a little bit of olive green that I'm going to be using on the ammo canisters. Okay, let's remove some tape. We'll start from our first one. Okay, I'll change the camera to the overhead so you can see this. We'll get rid of a bunch of tape on here and see how good or bad my masking job was. These areas like this, I've got lots of confidence. I'm gonna have nice crisp lines. It's other areas like around the turret. The turret, I think I'm gonna wind up with some foggy lines. That looks good on the front, nice and crisp, very crisp lines. I love that. We'll see how well I did back here, however. That's not bad. Yeah, it did okay there. It's not bad. Okay. Oh, just about to break it off. Okay, there's our lower hull. That came out pretty good, going across there. Okay, let's look at our turret. Turret's dry by now. Come on, get off of there. There you go. That actually came out a little bit better than I thought it would. Came out nice and crisp. I didn't think I was going to get a crisp line through there. Got a little bit of an oops right here, but that's okay. Let's figure out all of our wrapping on the turret, or on the barrel I should say. Doing the wrap around the barrel was a little bit of a guessing game on how it was going to look, where I was going to put the stripes, how I was going to actually wrap it around, and if I was going to have like a continual stripe or if I was just going to end them. I decided in the end, obviously I didn't go completely around the barrel with the tape. So the barrel's got a kind of a unique pattern on it. Here's the barrel done. These ones are going to be interesting when I peel these. With all those railings, yeah, not the sharpest line, but that's, you know, satisfactory. Didn't mean to pull the piece completely off, but that's okay. Gives me an opportunity to touch up under there. The hatch I wanted to leave orange. I wanted that to be kind of unique in its look. start peeling these. Right, only a couple pieces left on here. There we go. So there's our turret revealed. This side came out pretty good. This side's got a little bit of a fog on it, but I think that's all right. I can live with that. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, we got to get our little the mask out of here. There we go. Okay. That. Now, the final piece. Going all the way across with this one. This one, let's do our back piece. That looks pretty sharp, I will say. The contrasting black and orange really does look pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. I'll give it that. it's definitely not a color scheme that you would see out on the battlefield, or maybe not even in a museum, but it does look pretty striking. You could see the color like maybe in a parade or something like that. With all these funny colors, you know, just as I was thinking with all these funny colors, I forgot what I was going to say. I just lost my train of thought. I totally lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was going to say. Totally forgot what I was going to say. But that's okay. There we go, guys. Get rid of our wad of tape. And there's our lower hull. So, we'll get an idea of just what this is going to look like. Something like that. Okay. And kind of matched up on this side too. Right? Kind of like that. And then just kind of put that in there, and I just kind of followed it around, followed the pattern around the back like that, so it kind of just goes together, right? Kind of like that. And kind of same thing underneath. Oh, I got a piece of tape, gotta go. And then the front is going to be like this, right, like that. So there you go. You get the idea. You get the idea, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm going to let this cure properly before I really play with it anymore. And we're going to continue with the assembly of all these other parts that are on my desk here. Now that the main paint job is done, I can start working on other things. And of course I got to do some touch up in here, but that's not a big deal. Just grab my brush, go doot 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 doot, and then I'll put this part back on. Very simple, very easy. So I want to thank you guys. Thanks a lot for your support. Thank you for the new subscribers and the comments that I keep seeing all the time. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome. And I really appreciate it if you hit the like button, and over there, down there somewhere, you're going to see the subscribe. I'd really appreciate that too, guys. Thank you so much. This is where we're going to leave it for today, and we're going to continue on with it next time. So we'll see you all in the next one.